Who could forget what happened here? Here comes Sugar Ray. Not too many seats to be. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Ooh, a stiff jab. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. He misses with that jab. Well done with that counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And he scores with the counter. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Tom. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These two were made for each other. Beautiful counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He threw a punch and just got countered. That jab misses. How about that time counter shot? This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside and just banging and banging and banging.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Do you believe this? He misses with that straight left. That counter punch caught him clean. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Nice counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last. On to the third. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
slow down. It picks up. The perfect counter lands. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Nice counter shot. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's a counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Good counter punch. Talking about Calzaghe in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. Right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Just missed with that jab. Is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wondered how good his chin was, but no one's chin standing up to that shot.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he has taken so far? There's the bell to start round 5. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. Good counter punching. Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Sugar Ray Leonard days! No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when they go back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter. Those counter punches have to hurt. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round. There's the bell for round 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some...
And it's a one-hitter winner. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even I...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
It's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. Beautiful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they... So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. The corner... And there's the bell for round 7. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter. Oh, and Joe Calzaghe just took a heavy shot. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
A perfect counter shot. They exchange punches. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Counter punch. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Beautiful counter shot. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out the way, boxing. Frustrate.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Are you okay? You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
A knockout victory? That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout.